Potty training regressions are a normal part of potty training, and it may seem like your child has completely gotten the hang of potty training and then a month or a couple months later, things kind of go off the rails. The most important thing to remember when things do go off the rails and get a little bit regressed is that this is normal. Your child has learned a huge new skill of using the bathroom, listening to their body, and going pee and poop in the toilet. It's important to remember that up until potty training, your child was completely used to just peeing and pooping whenever they wanted to, wherever they wanted to in their diaper. Now, of course, this isn't something that they are going to be able to do forever. And maybe at the beginning of potty training, it was new and exciting and they were doing a great job. Maybe they were getting all these rewards and then the rewards stopped, but they were doing a great job and you thought everything was great. And then they just start having accidents again. Let's talk about different ways that you can combat this potty training regression. The number one thing to do or not to do when going through a potty training regression is to assume that your child is just not potty trained anymore and going back to pull-ups or diapers. That is basically just teaching your child that if they don't want to use the toilet, that they don't have to, even though they have proved to you that they can. And if you just let them go backwards, then they're just going to assume that potty training was an option, and it's just going to make a much harder process the entire rest of the process. The way that you handle a potty training regression is going to teach your child how you're going to handle a lot of things, and a lot of times we let our emotions get in the way, and it's important to not stress about a small thing like a potty training regression. Now, like we said, it is a huge new skill that your child is learning, so having a few accidents here and there during this regression is not the end of the world. A lot of times I will hear parents just completely going back to diapers thinking that they weren't ready and maybe they pushed in the first place, but that's not usually the case. There's a difference between starting potty training, not grasping the concept, and going back to diapers, and potty training, getting the concept, not having accidents for a while, and then having a regression. A regression will pass. If your child wasn't ready in the first place, then they never would have had it stick, or they never would have figured out how to use the toilet. So make sure you're deciphering whether they were truly ready and actually were doing the thing, or if they really just never were fully trained in the first place. If they were in this camp where they totally grasped the concept and they were doing a great job and they're just having a regression, let's keep going. We don't need to quit. The next thing that I want you to investigate is your routines and making sure that you're not necessarily scheduling times that your child is going to the bathroom. You're not setting a 20-minute timer for them to go every 20 minutes. But what you do want to do is have routines. So the same way you have a routine, maybe you have a morning routine where you get up, you make your coffee, you brush your teeth. Although if you brush your teeth before you drink your coffee, like I just can't. But the taste of toothpaste and then having coffee, I think it's disgusting. I think coffee in general is kind of disgusting. Like I always have to have like some sort of flavor stuff in there. But maybe that's your thing. Maybe you make your coffee and then you brush your teeth and then you drink your coffee while you're taking a shower. And maybe then you do your hair and makeup and then you get dressed and ready for the day. At some point in there, you as an adult went to the bathroom. Your child needs to also wake up in the morning, go to the bathroom, brush their teeth, change their clothes, go downstairs for breakfast. Whatever order you want to do it in, just make sure that your child has it in their routine, built into their day, that they're going to the bathroom. You should also build in bathroom breaks during any transitional times during the day. Are you going outside to play? Let's go to the bathroom and then go outside and play. Are you coming in for lunch? Let's come in, go to the bathroom, wash our hands, and eat lunch. They have to wash their hands anyways, so they're already in the bathroom. Just sit on the toilet and pee. Maybe you're ready to go to the library for story time. Well, you're gonna go to the bathroom before you get in the car. And it's not negotiable. This is part of our day. This is how it goes. This is what we're doing. So there are certain times where you're saying, we'll go to the bathroom and then get in the car. Or if your child says, can we go to the playground? Yes. We can go to the playground after you go to the bathroom and then we can go. So you're really just setting a routine for your child to go to the bathroom at these natural times. And of course, another natural time to go to the bathroom is before they go to sleep. Whether it's for a nap or overnight, they should go to the bathroom before they go to sleep. The next thing that you want to do is bring back the rewards. If you used a reward system when you initially potty trained your toddler, then you want to bring those rewards back again and use the rewards in whatever way you need to. Because they're already used to a certain system, you can use that system but tweak the reason for rewards or the cause and effect. Maybe it used to be you get a sticker for peeing or 2 stickers for pooping. Well, maybe now it's you get a sticker if you keep your underwear dry all morning. And it's just a small amount of thing, like a small amount of time. It's not necessarily an all day thing. So if your child is having a nap, break up the day. You get a sticker for the morning, a sticker for the afternoon. If you get 2 stickers, then we have ice cream for dessert or whatever it might be. But your child needs some sort of encouragement and positive reinforcement to continue honing in on these skills and really fine-tuning their potty training skills. Another thing that you want to do is continue setting an example. So when we talked about having these routine times where you go to the bathroom, if your child asks to go to the playground and you say yes after you go to the bathroom, make it yes after we both go to the bathroom. And you can go first, let your kid flush it, and then tell them it's their turn, and then they go to the bathroom, flush, wash, get in the car. And it's just going to show them like this isn't just a you thing, it's an everyone thing, and we all just go to the bathroom before we leave the house. Period, end of story. The next tip that I have for you is to encourage independence. Now, if you are giving reminders for your child to go to the bathroom, you can tell them, it's time to go to the bathroom. Would you like me to come with you, or do you want to go alone? If you're giving your child even just the ability to choose, maybe they want you to go with them, but they're able to independently choose that they want you in the bathroom with them, or maybe they don't want you near them at all because maybe some people want some privacy. And of course, we need to be prepared for these regression accidents. Whether it's pee or poop, you want to make sure that you always have almost like an emergency bag in your car, especially if you're on the go and maybe accidents are happening all over the place. Make sure that you have extra clothes for your child. I would honestly go for 2 extra outfits of clothes for your child. Make sure you bring extra socks and shoes as well, because you know the pee is going to get into their shoes, and a lot of times that's one thing that people don't think about. So make sure that you bring an extra pair of shoes as well, but also bring an extra pair of clothes for yourself. Sometimes kids will release while a parent is holding them, so make sure that you also have an extra pair of clothes for yourself, even if maybe they didn't pee on you, but maybe you were helping them change and get cleaned up, and maybe you got some poop on your shirt. Just bring some extra clothes for yourself. I'm not speaking from my experience, but if you ask my brother, then he might have a different story for you, because I think it happened. The next thing is a little bit of a touchy subject, but limit your diaper use. Now, some kids will ask for a diaper to pee in or poop in, and I don't want you to give into this request. The only time that it is okay to give into this is if your child is chronically constipated and they will only poop in a diaper. If your child was previously capable of pooping in the potty, then do not give into this request. You can tell them, you're a big kid now, I don't have diapers anymore, you don't wear them anymore, I can come with you and I can hold your hand while you poop in the potty, but this is where we poop now. It's a very slippery slope, so just don't even offer it as an option. Just remember that this too shall pass, and your child will go back to their pre-potty regression phase. That was a lot to say, pre-potty regression. I guess it's not that hard, but I had to think about it before I said it. The last thing that I wanted to share is to seek medical advice if and when needed. So if your child is having a regression and maybe they're regressing by withholding, then you want to make sure that there is nothing medical going on. Kids can get constipated, they can get UTIs, they can have any type of rash or bacteria that you might need to get medical attention for. So if there's anything that maybe you are not sure about, then 110% reach out to the pediatrician. I always say better safe than sorry. Do not forget that potty training regressions are temporary. It will pass as long as you don't implement new routines that may not be as desirable as what they were doing before the regression. Now, if your child does not come through the other side at the end of the tunnel within about 2 weeks, then you should set up a one-on-one consultation with me. Check out my different packages in the description box down below because I work with families who've dealt with this exact issue. Do not stress about it. Do not put stress on your child, and remember that all good things happen in due time. Celebrate the successes that your child has. Reinforce everything with positivity as much as you can. If you feel like you're gonna lose your shit, then go in the other room and do it away from your child, and keep blooming. Mwah.